Hi guys, I know this might be really weird because usually I never show my face, but today I just felt like being a vlogger. Sorry, I own chickens and they're following me around because they're really, really hungry. Although they have water, they're just refusing to drink it. But today I wanted to talk about ghost stories, like probably you already seen in the title. But the thing, I've had a lot of experience with ghosts in my life because I'm pretty sure I can see. I'm pretty sure I can see paranormal things. Ray, don't chase the birdies. The thing is I think I can see paranormal things, and it really bothers me. But I just wanted to start these are only going to be my ghost stories that happened to me. So it started. It started pretty much in 5th grade when one day, I'm trying to remember what it was. I know it happened in 5th grade though. I'm trying to remember. This has happened to me so much before, but it started really, really badly in 5th grade, where I started seeing this guy, this shadow. He kind of looked like demonish. He had horns, but he just looked like a normal person, except for the horns and glowing red eyes. So I would just see him around, usually during night. It only meant something really, really bad was wrong if I saw him during the day, because I once saw him during the day, and then shortly afterwards, my great grandpa died. And then once I saw him during the day, I'm trying to remember what happened. And I got into a near death situation. Pretty much, it was where I actually almost got hit by a car. Well, I know that's not really near death. You can get injured really badly, but the way I could have been killed. And it was accidental, where I was just laying in the driveway right in front of my mom's car, and my head ended up being right near my mom's tire. She tried driving back, and I'm lucky that I was a little bit way away from her, and I screamed, jumped up, and my head was almost ran over by my mom's car. And that can cause serious damage or actual death. And that happened. And then my mom didn't know about it though. She just kept on driving. I screamed, jumped up. I just told her she almost ran over my foot. And I was barefoot. So what happened is one night I heard this weird scratching. And then I woke up and I found my arm was bloody and someone had cut it. Really, really badly. Took a knife and actually cut into my skin really, really badly. And that freaked me out. And it kept on happening, but not as bad. It kept on happening over and over again. Except it was small cuts all over. I still have them. Most of them are scars. If you look at my hand, most of them are scars right now though. My arm is full of them. And so is my other arm. And also it happened to my feet and my legs too. Only once they did it to my face, and actually it was only my ear. They cut my ear, and that hurt really, really badly. Trust me, because I have my ears pierced and they already cut a lot enough. And so, yeah, sorry, I'm just trying to keep an eye on my dog. My dog is chasing around my chickens right now. He's pretty much messing with them. Good Ray, don't mess with the chickens. But then in 6th grade, a thing happened where I'm trying to remember what it was. Most of these I don't really remember because I have a really, really bad memory. But I remember that I was sitting with my friends, and then all of a sudden, in 6th grade, I was sitting with my friends, and then all of a sudden, I was on the verge of tears. One of my friends looked at me, and they're just like, "What is wrong?" And I'm like, "I have no idea, but I just saw him." They're just like, "Who is him?" And then I just got really, really mad at them. I don't know why. It was just like, I bet most of you were saying that's hormonal and stuff like that, and like that sounds like really hormonal, but it wasn't, because I saw a guy, and it's the same guy who used to cut me and abuse me. Like, not really abuse, but like cut me, and it was like close enough to abuse and physical harm. And so that freaked me out. And then this happened like really, really close now. It happened in September. It's now October. So this was a Friday of October, and and by the way, guys, I felt like this was a good subject to talk about because it's Friday the 13th. So, and also what happened is I went to the Walnut Festival with my friends, and that's just a festival in a place that I live near. And what happened is we were at the festival, and it got really close to night, and it was already night, and it was around 9 or 8, and we just got, and then my friend, I'm not going to say her name because I don't want to sound rude or anything, but my friend, we were on a Ferris wheel, and she's really claustrophobic, and she is scared of heights, like really, really badly, to the verge where she was screaming bloody murder when we were on the ride. And so we had to calm her down, and then she said her thing like, "Oh no," like, I don't know if this was just because she was scared, but she said something like, "Oh no, I see him." And then I was thinking, I'm like, "Wait, I haven't seen him yet. Something's up." And then I was thinking, I'm like, "Wait, does she know who I'm talking about?" Like, well, not talking about, like, does she know does she know the same person that I've been seeing? And then I looked over, and there was this one part where it was all like bushy and trees, and I saw him just staring at me. And then I started freaking out, and I was on the verge of tears, and then my friend, I'm not going to say her name either, she was just like, "Oh my god, not the both of you." She's like, "Anna, are you okay?" And then I told them the whole situation and what I've been through in my life. Immediately after, my friend, who was claustrophobic and was scared, she started calming down after I started talking about what I've been through. And that happened, and then we got off the ride, and then I was staring off, and my friend Autumn, you know what, no, it doesn't really matter what her name is. Her name's Autumn. She was just like, "What are you doing?" And then I'm like, "He's back, please help me." And I started freaking out, and I almost started crying. And we were there with some boys too, which are part of our friends, and they got off their ride. And then they came off, and then they saw Autumn trying to comfort me and trying to help me, and they were just like, "What is going on?" And then Autumn told me that it's my choice to tell them if I wanted to. And then what I told them what happened, and then they finally went on another ride, and then I told them I couldn't go on it because I get really dizzy easily. And they didn't want me sitting by myself, and so they told me just to keep my head down and make sure I don't look up, and try and help myself if I do look up and see the guy. And by the time they got off the ride, I was almost crying, and I wasn't, like, I know this sounds weird, but I wasn't there anymore. It wasn't me, because I've had these situations where I am there, except it's a different personality, and it's a different person. It's not me. So that's what happened, and I almost hurt one of my friends. Like, I was freaking out, and that's what happened. So I will have a part 2, and anyway, that was part 1 of Ghost Stories, and I'll upload soon enough. And have a nice day, guys.